What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight world champion, now the reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Olympic silver medalist, Shakur Stevenson is 21 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, is an extremely high skilled, high ring IQ, technical, slick southpaw boxer who has tons and tons of potential. I actually thought that Shakur Stevenson beat Robeisy Ramirez in the Olympics and should have been an Olympic gold medalist. Nonetheless, he didn't get the nod. Robeisy Ramirez, shouts out to him. He got the nod. He got the victory. And unfortunately, as a professional, Robeisy Ramirez just took his second loss in his career. And he has no plans of moving up in weight. So Shakur Stevenson won't even be able to get his revenge in the pros. Nonetheless, Shakur Stevenson, he fought November 16th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. He took on lightweight Dominican star title contender Edwin Dela Santos, and who is a very explosive, slick southpaw with power and very strong. And Shakur Stevenson won the fight, unanimous decision, but it was a lackluster performance on the part of Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson, he's aware of that it was a lackluster performance. Shakur Stevenson now is stated that after that lackluster performance, where Shakur Stevenson landed a total of 65 punches, and 46 which came by way of jab. So he landed a total of 65 punches, and 46 of the punches was by jab. Edwin Dela Santos landed a then record low title fight, landed punches of 40 punches. And he was very indecisive because of the athletic ability, the movement, the cat-like reflex of Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson was injured going into the fight. Nobody's going to give him a pass for that, right? The truth of the matter is he was injured. His hand was injured, and he didn't use his left hand. Nonetheless, Shakur Stevenson won the fight. Now Shakur Stevenson is stating that he has a lot to prove, and he knows he has a lot to prove. And he would love the opportunity to either rematch Edwin Dela Santos or face off against Olympic two-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko. Lomachenko is 17 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach, and is a slick, crafty southpaw. But unfortunately, Shakur Stevenson, he says, I would love the opportunity to fight Lomachenko because he's highly talented, highly skilled, and I have a lot to prove, and that would be the perfect fight to prove it, right? Because a lot of people, Shakur Stevenson had a lot of backlash for his performance against Edwin Dela Santos, and he wants to right the wrong, and he feels like what better way to right the wrong than to face off against a guy who is highly touted, who's highly viewed as one of the best fighters in the world, in Lomachenko, right? I can prove myself, I can dominate Lomachenko, and I can win that fight and in dominant fashion and erase what people witnessed me against Edwin Dela Santos, which wasn't a bad performance at all. It was far from a bad performance. Far from a bad performance from Shakur Stevenson. He just didn't engage. He just didn't make Edwin Dela Santos pay for the mistakes he made, and he wasn't very aggressive. That's where Shakur Stevenson went wrong. But again, he felt like he was injured in the fight. And because of the injury, it hindered his offensive output, and him being a southpaw, Edwin Dela Santos being a southpaw. His left hand is his ultimate weapon, right? Now, Shakur Stevenson is converted southpaw, right? Which means that his dominant hand is actually his right hand. So he used the jab beautifully, but he didn't assert himself. And that's where the problem lies. And Shakur Stevenson, he says, this was Edwin Dela Santos. I would rematch him down the road. I would like to prove myself against Lomachenko and then rematch Edwin Dela Santos. But this was Edwin Dela Santos' best opportunity to beat me, and he dropped the ball. Now, Edwin Dela Santos didn't mix it up much. He came in on a straight line. He wasn't, very crafty in the way he approached it. He was just repeating the same cycle. And that's not going to work against a defensive wizard with the reflexes and the athletic ability of Shakur Stevenson. He did try to double the jab, but again, on a straight line. He tripled the jab, but again, on a straight line. And it was either followed by a straight left hand, a left hook, or a right hook. There wasn't much. It was very vanilla. So he didn't make many adjustments in the fight because he was concerned with what was coming back from Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur Stevenson feels like he has a lot to prove and that he has an opportunity to prove so, or he believes the opportunity to prove that he belongs is a fight with Lomachenko. I actually think that the Lomachenko fight would be a beautiful fight. Now, Lomachenko has 3 losses. He hasn't avenged neither one of those losses. He lost to Orlando Salido, the second fight of his career. He lost to Devin Haney, and he lost to Teofimo Lopez. Young fighters Lomachenko is losing to. An old Orlando Salido and a 23-year-old Teofimo Lopez and a 24-year-old Devin Haney. Lomachenko is a masterclass boxer. But Lomachenko can be made uncomfortable, extremely uncomfortable, because Lomachenko doesn't fight well going backwards. I say this over time and time again. He does not fight well going backwards. He'll make you miss going backwards, but he won't make you pay. He is a front runner. And what I mean by a front runner is when he is a 18-wheeler, when he has the ability to come downhill with no brakes, you're in trouble because he can use the angles. He uses your momentum against you. He uses his foot speed, his foot angles, his hand speed, and his head movement coming forward. And he'll counter you, right? But again, Lomachenko is a converted southpaw, not a natural southpaw. So his dominant hand is actually his right hand. And so when Lomachenko is made to go backwards, he'll make you miss, but he won't make you pay. So with that said, Shakur Stevenson would have to be an extremely aggressive with Lomachenko if he wants to dominate and separate the victory that Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez had. Never mind the fight with Orlando Salido. Teofimo Lopez won the first 7 rounds. Lomachenko was inactive, didn't throw double-digit punches till the 8th round. Lomachenko was inactive with Devin Haney. He didn't throw double-digit punches till after the 8th round. Again, okay, so, but then against Teofimo Lopez, I thought he won 8, 9, 10, and 11, dominating fashion. And against Devin Haney, he won 10 and 11. Those are his 2 biggest rounds. He's a late starter. Shakur Stevenson is going to have to do something that he did against Yoshino, his first fight at 135. And he's going to have to press the gas, come forward, and take risk. I personally think that Shakur Stevenson should go right back into a rematch with Edwin Dela Santos and remove the bad taste that fans, quote unquote, have in their mouth from the last lackluster performance. I think that would be his best option right now, is to go right back into a rematch with Edwin Dela Santos and separate yourself. Show that it's oil and water and y'all don't mix. Lomachenko, as he stated, unfortunately, Vasyl Lomachenko and Top Rank are more interested in him fighting former unified lightweight champion George Kambosos Jr. February 13th, I believe it's February 13th in Australia. Right. So in the meantime, go right into a rematch with Edwin Dela Santos and show that you was injured while it's still fresh in people's minds. Erase the doubt. Don't wait down the line. Edwin Dela Santos might take a loss, then you fight him and beat him, and then people say he wasn't the same guy that fought you the first time. Right now, you don't have a fight, he don't have a fight. Make the rematch with Edwin Dela Santos and separate yourself with Edwin Dela Santos. Take the rematch with Edwin Dela Santos and separate yourself. That should be his next move, period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. Or a fight with Frank Martin. But Edwin Dela Santos should be Shakur Stevenson's #1 priority right now. Lomachenko is a great option, but that's not going to happen yet. So his next fight should be Edwin Dela Santos ASAP. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.